Can I get a top up of my coffee?
Actually, I wouldn't mind one of them either. Actually,
I hear it's very good coffee.
Isn't it? Maybe that's my.
I hear the Danes hate to see it go. It's such good coffee.
Some nachos would go over that coffee.
Let's go and quickly get in first.
My coffee's got a worm at the bottom of it.
Is there a chair-based problem here?
I think it wasn't thought through because someone just came over and went, "Can you move close to Joe?" And I went, "Oh, well, OK, but I think this might create a situation."
Pop off for 6 months and lose 12 stone. And then I'll be able to get in my chair. It was your fault, because you went, right, I'm really going to fuck her up and get in my chair really quick.
Welcome to the DVD outtakes.
Our first round is called Headliners. Here's a picture of America's former and possibly future first couple, Bill and Hillary Clinton. But what does BCAH stand for?
Just a very wild guess. Is it Bill Clinton and Hillary?
That'd be terrible. Imagine if we got it first time.
Imagine if that was a headline.
Is it Bill Charming and Horny?
Is it Bill's cock always hopeful?
Or being circumcised actually hurts.
Is it Bill Clinton advanced herpes?
Blowjob, can anyone help?
Bill Clinton announces hard-on?
Is it
Bill Clocks available hookers?
They're all coming off a team here now, aren't they?
I've got one on the same thing. Bill's cigars always humid.
I've got a slightly different one.
I prefer clammy.
Is it... Bill controls Android Hillary. Look at him, he's like... Or Bill controls Android Hitler.
I think with the angle of her hand, the H is Hitler. I think we can be sure about that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'll give you a clue. The H doesn't stand for Hitler.
Is it?
Stand for Adolf.
No.
Is
The A and the H together do not stand for any permutation of Adolf and Hitler.
Is it Bill Clinton's arse hairy?
Bill craves another hole?
No. Shame on you. Watch me side with the crowd who suddenly got very moralistic given this. Shame on you, Frankie.
Is it bruised cock after horseplay?
Oh, that's OK. That's OK.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
No, by the way, it's not the answer. By the way, it is fine.
it
Big-cocked attention hunter. It is massive, his cock. I've said too much.
It looks like he's pointing her out to a sniper. Is that what it is? Bill considers assassinating Hillary?
He's actually kind of going, Hillary, Hillary, pull my finger. Pull my finger. Come on, I'm busy, Bill. Pull my I'm busy.
I actually saw this. I saw this headline. It is. Bill causes anal hemorrhage, wasn't it?
You're right.
Times,
In
I
the
believe.
Telegraph, actually.
Breast cupping a hobby.
It's more of a way of life than a hobby.
Yeah. It's a vocation, really.
because I
Bastard children anger Hillary?
Big cigar action Hillary?
No.
Is the H Hillary?
The H is for Hillary.
OK.
Is it...
Frankie hasn't done this, and I don't know why he hasn't. Is it Bill Clinton arse-raped Hillary?
I haven't done it because it's sick coffee.
Is it
I'll give if we could possibly steer it.
I know the answer,
Correct,
I reckon.
You're going to go for...
Bill campaigns alongside Hillary.
That's exactly right. Well done, Russell. Oh, sorry, OK, great. Yeah, the Environment Minister whose name I had in the car, which is now
Hilary Benn.
sprayed on the ground. What's his name?
Ben.
Hillary Benn.
Hilary Benn. It is Mr. Benn, yeah.
Mr.
The Environment
Benn.
Minister in a reassuring way.
Today I'm
So
going
they
to
said,
be the
when we
Environment
heard-
Minister.
I'll just put on this bloody apron and pick up this hammer. Notice what adventures await me.
He actually said, when we heard those words foot and mouth, we all thought, no, no, not again. There's many ways you could sell that line, but that is, there's none that actually indicates... It's either camp. Oh, no, not again.
You've just got to go with it. Do it in a porno pose.
OK.
What's that?
Give me the line again. Give me the line again. When we heard those words foot and mouth, we all thought, no, not again.
What kind of porn are you watching?
Every porn I watch is really angry. To be honest, you know...
Pain
usually-
Fuckers Volume 4.
They're always like that. They're always the cutaway the guys always like,
You look like a dirty chimney sweep.
But they're always like that, you know? Apart from the soft lesbo ones. Anyway, so...
They're rubbish.
They're fucking great. They're a word against them. Anyway.
That's got to be the... We've got to cut that.
Oh, yes.
Someone...
Yeah.
They are good. Yeah, they are good. Frankie, don't
Yeah.
you dare ever mention lesbian porn again.
Could you repeat the stuff about the
As it
toast?
throw it generally to anyone. OK, fine. OK, they're not standing up, I presume. Thank you. Listen, you're one of the producers. You don't tippy-toe across the studio. You fucking own the place. You walk in and go, fuck us all, I run this damn show. And you saunter.
Why are porn actors always so worked out? I don't give a fuck what they look like.
Would it be more aspiration if it was just some, like, kind of tubby bloke?
Well, I wouldn't mind if they were being fucked with a cock and a spear, to be honest.
Is that what the producer just came out and asked you to say?
Yeah, they just wanted it for the edit.
Well done, you and Frankie. But why has David Cameron been in the news this week?
He fucked someone with a cock and a spear.
Any other reason?
He's the leader of Her Majesty's opposition.
Yeah, he's always in the papers, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is.
Just generally.
That happens.
He's famous.
He's been complaining about the government again.
Famous politician. That's why he's been in the news.
Did you need an answer for this, or is it just free rein to piss around?
They kind of do, apparently they do.
We
need
did
it.
the answer earlier. They should have been taping all of it. The whole thing.
The guy was on
Play and
about it for
record at
years.
the start and then leave it. What was the bad news about the Olympics this week?
That it's going to be held in Britain, so it's going to be completely rubbish. Personally, I can't wait for the whole thing to be over so that I can go quietly kayaking through Hackney. Have you been to the East End of London? I've been there, and what it really needs is a world-class dressage centre.
It's crying out because they're just doing dressage in car parks at the moment, just kind of scuffing over homeless people and stuff. It's just not working. It's not the way to see the horses at their finest, I feel.
Although many of the riders are enjoying killing tramps. I like the whole thing that, you know, they've got a big bill where they're going to have to clean all the streets of London for the London Marathon because there's so much shit on them. And their only famous marathon runner is Paula Radcliffe, is famous for shitting in the street. She got paid £1 million for a race where she shat in the street. You don't see Stephen Hendry. Oh, Henry's going to pot the pink. No, he's taking a massive dump.
In the top corner.
Basically, didn't we, though? For the Japanese World Cup, they built 18 stadiums within the space of 2 years that could withstand the tremors of earthquake. In London, at the same time, we demolished one stadium and built a footbridge which couldn't even withstand the tremors of feet.
In London, there's going to be an extra thing where athletes have got to use that extra skill of working out which gunshot is the starting pistol. Ready, on your marks, wait for it. That was a revenge killing in the doorway of a newsagent.
Speaking of phones, what may be streaming from your mobile phone soon?
Pornography, in my case, Dana. The minute this record finishes.
Any other guesses?
Is it a smell? It's a smell, isn't it?
It's a smell, yes.
It's a smell.
The smell of pornography. How that takes me back to just before this record started.
Basically, they've attached
a smell to a brand. So Samsung or Sony phones will smell a certain way, so that you associate that smell.
Oh, really?
And the big finding, the big, huge, amazing new discovery was that smells can be associated with certain things. And to be honest, I think I knew that. I think the phrase, "that smells like an orange," gives that away.
LG have produced this phone, haven't they, that smells of chocolate. Now, that is an absolute disaster, isn't it? You come home after a night on the ale, you look in the fridge, there's nothing there, wake up the next morning, realise you've eaten your phone.
That'd be quite funny, though. You're like that. Oh, God, I've done it
How
again.
pissed are you, Andy? You don't realise at some point that this isn't chocolate. Surely once you're going through the aerial, you're going to realise.
You could have a thing where you could use a smell as the ringtone. So if it was quiet and you were in a meeting, it could just be like potpourri. If you're out when it's busy, shitting grizzly bear.
Well, better. Why don't you do it?
You can have our different tones. Set it to shitting grizzly bear. There we go.
If you set it to meeting setting, then it could kind of emit a sort of fart smell, and you could say, "Oh, excuse me."
A lot of companies do it. It isn't just phones, is it? Part of this survey was that British Airways, apparently, it's just bizarre, pump the smell of freshly mown grass into their lounges at airports. Why would you do that?
Oh,
that would just make you worry what the runways would be.
And Summers are going to do it, aren't they?
And Summers are
going to do it, apparently.
What, grass from Ann Summers?
You'd feel very bad, however, for the people of Suffolk.
What was that? So people are going to stuff weeds down their pants?
No, you're in Narnia again. No, everybody does it. Tesco, all the supermarkets do it to smell of fresh bread, fresh coffee.
Fresh bread's a
BA
common
does
thing,
it, cut grass. I think if Ann Summers do it, presumably, it's going to be...
What was that? Why do you raise your eyebrows at me, you bitch?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say Ann Summers are going to waft cock around the bloody shop. My parents are watching this. You should have got it from that.
I thought you meant the other one.
Listen, when my parents are watching this at home, when I went like that, they'd have gone, "Oh, Christ."
At the end of that round, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me no small pleasure in bringing this fucking round to an end. May I say, I can almost see light at the end of the tunnel for the end of the series after that particular half hour. At the end of that round, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of that fantastically tight and well-honed round, that masterclass in keeping to the fucking point that we did. Sorry. At the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Joe and Andy!
Is it Trails time?
It's fucking Trails time. Woo! This is always the high point of the show.
Do you know what we're up against this week? Britain's tallest teens. Oh. And if we can't fucking beat that...
Did the lack of swearing and vulgarity in the Alistair Campbell Diaries leave you disappointed? Then join us at 9 p.m. on Mock the Week. It's filth.
You want me to look a bit more happy?
Do your face at the beginning of the race. As opposed to the end.
If you're worried about your... Hang on a second, lads, please. Come on. Fucking, you're just dragging it out for us here. You really are. If you're worried about your carbon footprint, don't be. Just put your feet up and watch Mock the Week next on BBC Two. Because that's how carbon footprint works. Yeah? Join us in an hour on Mock the Week as we do to the news what God did to Hull. Join us on Mock the Week in an hour. The show. Is that the tone you'd like me to take?
Just go angry on him.
Yeah, fuck it, go for it.
Join us on fucking Mock the fucking Week in a fucking hour. Yeah, you know you want to, bitch. Is that all right? We can beep it out, like, we can clean it up. We can clean it up for the editors? Can we clean that up? Yeah, okay. How's that? That's good. That's great. If we do that, like, yeah, that's good. Join us on Mock the... No, hang on. We're still rolling. Join us on Mock the Week in an hour. The show that more throw... Oh, fucking fuck. I can't even read the fucking thing now. Thank you. Join us on Mock the Week in an hour. The show. Why did I emphasize an hour? In an hour. In an hour. This could be the last hour of your life. Think about the decisions you're making now.
Is this why you don't like this one? Because you struggle to say it?
Yeah, it's a bit.
I've read it now and it's shite.
It is shite. It's shite. Join us on Mock the Week in an hour, the show that throws more punches than a Glasgow baggage handler. See, it's rubbish. It's a rubbish joke. It's a rubbish joke. There we go. I ruined that one. Excellent. Right. The first subject is unlikely small ads.
Oh, fuck it, I'll, You probably have to do that again. Fuck you. Billy, that was the best start I've ever done.
Sorry, Andy.
I wonder if this is going to be good. Fuck it.
It's a really unlikely small ad.
OK, I'll just give the title again so you can pop it up on screen. Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I'm very in demand these days.
Bit of windy pops there.
So, the
Too
first
much
topic is...
Scottle for Mr. Dara. Sorry. Sorry.
It's actually you going sorry for about 5 times.
Yeah.
Fuck it!
Yeah. The first subject is unlikely small ads.
Become an organ donor. Cycle in London today.
Erectile problems. Ha 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 ha.
Want to earn pounds? Yes, £3.
For sale, 1 penis pump. Careless owner.
John, 20, has been missing for 2 years. He was a diabetic and left without taking his medication. Let's face it, he's dead.
Come and get me. I'm just 16 years old and barely legal. Sadly, I'm a car.
SWF GSOH seeks other letters to form proper words.
Would you like no strings attached sex? Contact my whore of an ex-wife.
Want to earn money at home? Become a prostitute. It's easy.
Worried about hair loss? You bald bastard.
Dog available to good home. Free prawn crackers with every delivery.
Lady seeks male for walks, laughs, and eye-watering anal sex.
Are you looking for a plumber to do a professional job at an affordable price? You've got no fucking chance.
Room to let. No one has died in it. No one.
For sale, parrot knows all the major swear words. Tell him, Ringo. Cunt! Cunt! Cunt!
What new initiatives are the Home Office coming up with?
Oh, is there the thing where they're going to make paedophiles take lie detector tests?
Yes. They are going to do lie detector tests.
How does that work? Because apparently, with lie detector tests, you can't ask anyone outright. You know, so if I go, did you do the murder? That doesn't give a correct reading, so you've got to kind of sidle up to it. So with paedophiles, do they go, do you remember that programme, Biker Grove? When that was on, did you ever shag your TV?
Should be a thing, though. They should. Some scientists should invent a thing so that when a paedophile looks at a kid, it changes it so that the kid looks really old. That would make sense. I don't know if that invention, if there's any scientists out, work on that, it'd be great.
You think we have a lot of scientists who watch the show looking for, I don't know what to do now.
A mirrored prison?
Yeah.
That's what I need.
I think what you've not taken into account, Russell, is that paedophiles have more than one sense. I mean, often they can taste children on the air. It's a boy, and he's been swimming.
on the subject.
Can we get out? Please, can we
still on it.
just back away from Frankie's brain for a while, right? 'Cause we are running in the fields of Frankie's mind.
While we're on the subject, though, I always think Halloween must be a very difficult time for paedophiles that are trying to go straight. I think, you know it's wrong, you lock yourself in your house, out of harm's way, 31st of October rolls around, and kids are knocking the door down. Dressed in little outfits, talking about their tricks and treats, asking for sweets you don't even have to offer. It's almost entrapment.
Listen, but getting away from the paedophiles and all that kind of stuff, what else has been? What other initiatives?
They're talking now about putting X-ray cameras into lampposts to spot terrorists carrying guns and stuff, which isn't really how terrorists work, is it? Come on, let's congregate round this brightly lit lamppost where we can discuss our evil plans. It's an invasion of civil liberties, though, isn't it? It's a privacy thing, because the government now gets to see us naked. And do I really want policemen knowing that I get an erection every time I feed pigeons?
How will they know you've got an erection?
What an incredible test case to bring to the EU. That would be. To bring the European Court of Human Rights. On transport stories, what has 14-year-old Michael Perham done?
Wanked his way around the world.
That's the answer, all right? Yeah,
Is he the first 14-year-old boy to cross the Atlantic? Because I thought Ellen MacArthur was a 14-year-old boy.
It also says, unfortunately, he did it single-handed, and we know what the other hand was doing.
It just goes to show you that Britain is now so full of paedophiles that the only place this boy is safe is bobbing in the middle of the Atlantic. He's safe for as long as his boat can outrun Gary Glitter's submarine.
He was being followed by his dad, though, wasn't
it's
he?
not
He was
really-
stunned. His dad was in a boat 2 miles behind.
Not really. It's meant to be a solo voice, but his dad was just... It's like saying Sooty did a solo show. No, Sweep. Well, and Sue, for that matter.
Sue was a vital role.
Of course, they all were.
Yeah.
Sue could talk.
Yeah. Sue is of greater narrative importance than Sweep.
The time would have dragged otherwise.
Sooty and Sweep, right? Matthew Corbett has 2 hands. I understand that. Where is Sue balanced?
Sue was a vital part of that show.
I think probably an elf.
I think it is unlikely to be his penis, as you're implying. I think it's...
It would explain
my
that
guess would
squeaky
be
noise.
another person's hand.
Why does Sue keep bowing?
I never thought I'd get this.
Now we've gone too far with all of this.
That's too far.
Yeah, that's
Gary
too
Glitter
far.
chasing a kid a minute ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't Sue from Sooty.
Sorry.
It's nothing sacred.
She's a princess in my eyes. Thank you very much. She's not. She's sweet.
How great would it be if your dressing room was just full of Sue posters like that? How did the show go, Dara? Very well, Sue. Let's just rub you down.
No, I'll be in the rest of afterwards going, I'm sorry, Sue. Yeah. And she goes, oh, Dara, it's all right. Yeah. Little Sue voice. It sounds nothing like that, I'll give you that.
There were loads of killjoys, though, with this kid, weren't they? Kind of going, oh, you know, he's missed out loads of coursework. You know, it's just unbelievable. There's going to be some smart aleck kid at his school. Well, you've missed loads of geography. We've learned the 3 different types of rock. Sedimentary, metamorphic, igneous. I've seen a mermaid's tits.
But it also helped that his dad had a boat, didn't it?
It helped that he came from...
Come on, you can't have expected to do it without a boat.
Honestly, swum, he'd have definitely broken the world records.
They did come from a 2-yacht family, which takes rather the thrill out of it.
How bullied is he going to get when he gets back to school? Imagine that. If my school, you were gay if you could read, and he's a sailor, he's going to get it. Leave me alone. We'll be nice to you when the cameras are on, and we're going to fill you in, son. We don't like our heroes in this country to be posh, do we? That's why we like Wayne Rooney, because he looks like the only thing he's ever eaten is a Findus crispy pancake.
On the youngest person ever thing, Wayne Rooney briefly held the record for youngest person ever to score in the European Championships final, in a major final. So he scored, I think, whatever the last one was. But then a Swiss guy scored in another match, and he became the youngest person ever to have scored in the finals. And Beckham was interviewed about him, and Beckham said, I'm sure Wayne's not disappointed. He'll just try harder to break the record again.
I'd like to see Rooney released back into the wild.
Okay,
Why is
Grant.
it on me then?
If you've anything you particularly pity you'd like to add, but otherwise... Okay. And what was the bad news for the Greenland ice shelf this week?
It's melting and Santa's drowning. To be honest, I'm glad. He deserves it. A jumper? After all I've done this year, a fucking jumper? Die, Santa, die! We've probably lost the kids' audience here.
They're probably with you as well.
Okay.
Santa's dead.
It's the title of my Fringe show.
Just a picture of you like that.
Just his decapitated head. Ho, ho, fucking ho.
Ding dong merrily and high.
Ding dong this, bitch.
Climbing down my chimney, I thought it was a pedo.
Okay. Which other royal has been messing with nature this week?
Princess Anne, she wanked off one of her horses. 30,000 hits on YouTube.
Yeah. And now, rather like Santa Claus, she's drowning.
That was too far.
You think? I don't know. I think that'll be on the DVD outtake.
It's lovely when Hugh joins in with the rude stuff. It's great. That was great. It was like an uncle joining in at a party.
Oh, yeah.
OK, one decent answer on this one would be great.
Is it Prince Charles?
I'll do my best.
Are we going? Why was Prince Charles causing an environmental storm this week?
Did he wank off one of his horses?
Technically, it's not bestiality because he is married to it.
Yeah. You need it again, just a question with an answer.
He uses it as a filling in the biscuits.
Yeah. It's certainly original. OK, shall we do it again? Will they give the swatty answer? OK. Why was Prince Charles causing an environmental storm this week?
Because he flew to the United States, didn't he, to collect an environmental award.
I'm going to have to get it all off you again, sorry. Yeah.
We didn't really have any jokes about this, I remember.
No, we didn't really.
We've got them now, though. They can nick
Fred's
those ones.
answer's well worth repeating, though.
We didn't have any jokes.
Well, let's stop questions. Let's just do the fucking thing. We all have lives to go to. Let's not fucking argue why. Let's do the fucking thing. I'm running short on blood sugar and need insulin. Let's get a fucking move on here. I'm not, by the way.
Whatever you do, if you are short of it, don't eat an organic biscuit. You just...
Yeah, OK. Are we rolling? So why was Prince Charles causing an environmental storm this week?
He punched a monkey.
It wasn't because of that.
It's because he's won an environmental award for being kind of green, tremendously green, and he's gone to collect the award with 21 other people in New York by plane, which makes him a bit of a tosser.
Very true.
I think it's mostly the lemon biscuits. I think the plain oatmeal you'll be fine with. And if he ever brings out any bourbons, just...
Yes, the question I was looking for is, what was included in the cargo washed up on Branscombe Beach this week? This refers to the MSC Napoli wrecked off the Devon coast. The ship lost a number of its containers, which were subsequently salvaged by locals.
A lot of people who went to the beach were disappointed, though, because they missed their turn at shagging their sister that day.
Oh, great. We pulled our punches. OK. Any other gay issues this week?
Frankie bummed a snowman.
You know
it's
you know
not
what
a
the
race
real
to
story
fuck
is,
up the
Howard.
take, all right?
The real story is the price of amyl nitrate is going through the roof. And the gay community is up in arms. They're up in arms to about this far.
OK, cool. And closer to home, why have we had a clash between church and state in this country in the last week?
It's the poofs.
The
poofs causing trouble again. I hear someone's trying to lubricate the situation, but...
The next topic is unlikely things for a cricket commentator to say.
Goal!
And yes, he appears to have got one right in the nads. Excellent! Let's see that again.
Is it a 4 or is it a 6? No, that man's arse is definitely a 10.
The bowler's holding the batsman's cock.
This has been an extraordinary match, but then I'm on mescaline.
He's fat, he's round, his arse is on the ground. Cheney Warne.
To recap on the rules, it's rounders with extra gay stuff.
Well, it's not surprising the Australians beat us at cricket. Hitting things and running away, it's the criminal mentality.
England did ask a few tough questions of Australia, like, how do you play cricket? Why are we so fucking shit?
If only cricket games went on a bit longer.
I'll tell you what, I haven't seen this sort of... Oh, I'll do it again. Here we go, sorry. I'll tell you what, I haven't seen this sort of athleticism since the darts. That silence was fucking eerie.
It's all your own work, my friend.
Yeah. Doesn't normally...
The Indians may have pipped us here, but let's not forget, we slaughtered them in their millions.
Let me just check, by the way, do you know what precautions will be taken if the pandemic takes hold?
You have to trust a friend, don't you? You have to say, this is going to be my friend, so if I get it, call this person. Now, I don't want that responsibility, do you know what I mean? If I'm their buddy, I'll forget. I'll go out and I'll go, I went into town to get something.
Just get
I bought some jeans. What was it you wanted? You know?
Yeah, just get him some Viagra. That'd be great.
You're supposed to have a flu buddy that you got to pair up with somebody and they'll deliver the injection to you if needs be.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but if it was my mates, they'd just pop a bit of Viagra in or something like that. Yeah, you're going to die, have some donuts, have some fun. Fling it on yourself, see how many you can get.
Donuts? With
See how many you can
Viagra?
get.
What the hell are you doing, Howard?
So I'll be there, I'm nearly dying, and I'm flinging them gently on.
Ring donuts, not jam donuts.
Yeah, I'm not a
But where's he
beast.
putting them?
Like this. He's got to do it like that.
God.
Why?
It's Howard
Because I'm
Hooker.
nearly dead, Frankie. Can I not have some fun?
Find a woman, leave the pastries alone.
Hey,
It's Howard Coates, the play.
he'd be the man to be worried in this situation, because if it's anything like Spanish flu, right, which is the previous pandemic, the age group it affects will be the 18 to 30-year-olds. They're the ones most in danger. And by show of hands, who around this table qualifies under the 18 to 30s?
Dara?
Yeah, the two of
Okay.
you, for example, right? But Russell's the first one to go.
Good, because if he's going out and shagging the contents of Greg's, he deserves to die.
I'm going to have to walk past the Greggs now. How horrific would that be? People, there he is, animal. Just looking for I'll just have to wander in. Gingerbread man, please. Just turn him around.
Could be
Lovely.
worse, Russell.
Russell, have you ever tried it on what, a gingerbread man?
I haven't. Where's this going, Frankie?
I don't know.
But let's find out.
Find out.
Could be worse. You could be shagging the women in Greggs. That'd be a lot worse, I think.
Oh, I love the women in Greg's.
Oh, they won't work in Greggs all of a sudden.
It's a Greg's
The women in
word.
Greg's are
Come on.
fantastic. The women in Greg's are sort of like secular nuns with their little hairnets and their little closed-off lives and their buns.
They are allowed to leave Greg's at the end of the working day. You
No,
do
they're
know
not,
that.
Dara, don't
You're
touch
not,
that.
you're not married to Greg.
If I was the manager, they fucking wouldn't be. We'd all be staying in late and icing each other. What the fuck am I talking about?
Hello, I'm a 14-year-old schoolgirl, and I like ponies, pop music, and the week's news. So log on to the internet where you can watch that funny Mock the Week on BBC Broadband. They can see it. See, that isn't as funny as I thought it would be, to be honest.
It's slightly creepy.
It is supposed to be slightly fucking
I
creepy.
find trailers are never good if they're pro-paedophile. Generally want to steer clear of.
Unless it's for the paedophile channel. Be pedis.
CPD.
CPD is a great name.
So the new Super Casino will be in Manchester. Who'd have thought it? Not us. Join us live from Blackpool for our casino celebration special. That's Mock the Week now on BBC Two. Should have tested that, didn't go. There we go, that's better. Anyway, OK, shall we go? And this week, David Cameron talked about the 3 things that make Britain great. So if we oh, no, OK. I thought it made it sound like it's somebody else's fault, rather than the fact that I couldn't say the word join. Cameron talked about the 3 things that make it. According to John Reid, there are 322 sex offenders on the loose, so make sure you stay indoors tonight and watch Mock the Week. Next on BBC Two. That is it. You don't do it when I go, there are 322 sex offenders. Our first round is called Headliners. Here's a picture of David Beckham and his lovely wife Victoria. But what does the DBPB stand for?
Look, he's got his hand in his pocket. Is it David Beckham's pocket billiards?
Is it Dozy Beckham, Posy Beckham?
Is it Desperate Bulimic's Pointless Boyfriend?
Yeah.
Does Beckham kiss banknotes?
Is it Diamond Bracelet Placates Bitch?
Is it...
Frankie!
He started early. He may have gone too early.
Slightly lighter note, is it Dabbles Behind Posh's Back?
No, see, if you'd done that one and then the Diamond Brooch was appeared, that would have been the same.
I can go harder, because I remember what they used to say.
Harder than you, Parsons. Bring it on, motherfucker.
How sinister did that sound, though? I can go harder!
Is it something about a payday bonanza or something?
Is it Definite Bender's Pretend Bride?
I've never heard... What a phenomenal phrase. Definite bender.
David Beckham, Pillow Biter.
I'd like to take that ball and run with it. Given what they used to chant on the terraces at United, is it David Bangs Posh's Bottom?
Is it
Mark, what nice one would you like to say?
Is it David Beckham passes brilliantly? Is that what the nice one you wanted to say was?
It be that.
Fuck that.
No, it was not. Well, give me a chance. Is it Darren Brown possesses Beckham? And, if you look just out of shot, Darren Brown's going, wear a stupid hat.
Or is he just didn't bother packing Brooklyn? Or is it just simply dead boring publicity bollocks?
Possibly.
It should be.
I think you can quite
Payday bonanza.
Payday bonanza. Well, yeah.
Payday.
I'd like to have a crack at this. Is it David Beckham's Payday Bonanza?
It's a good guess, but no. It's not.
It's payday, right?
David Beckham packs bags.
The answer I was looking... no.
Paid billion.
None of you.
Why don't you tell us and then we'll get it?
Okay.
Can I do my hard ones just before we do the answer?
Why did you pick your favourite hard one, all right? Have you got it?
Dildo bursts Posh's bladder.
No,
is it not that, Dara?
It's not that. No, not precisely. The wording of it is vital. The answer was... it's actually...
It's busts her bladder.
No, it's nothing... The last beat is not stand for bladder, all right? It definitely stands for bonanza, all right? It's David Beckham's Pay Bonanza. Hugh was the closest, well done. Hugh, right? Speaking of gambling, though, by the way, what other gambling got into trouble this week?
It was the ITV Play and the various quiz call things.
Have you seen the YouTube video, though? It's fantastic. I don't know the name of some bloke, but he rings up all these programmes, he just videos it on his camera and just says just hideous answers. It's great. So what was the name of the president during the 80s? And you sort of see it through this camera, and this guy's, OK, Tom, you're on. And he just goes, cock. And you just see this bloke go, OK, we're going to have to leave that now. You just see the camera shaking. Because Tom's just at home going, whoa,
It's nice to see, Russell, what videos you've found on YouTube while you've been looking for cock.
The idea was, wasn't it? They're saying now that they want these regulations where if you spend, you know, £10, as soon as you get to £10, they want ITV Player Ever to call you and say you've already spent £10 to let you know. So I'm thinking if they're calling you, all you've got to do is set your own home phone number up as a premium rate. So it's 15 quid to call you. Every time you spend a tenner, you're £5 up.
I mean, people who are stupid enough to phone them in, I'm surprised that they've got the intelligence to be able to turn the TV on. You know that half of those people must be dialing with their face.
In fairness, that's another YouTube video I've seen, isn't it?
I mean, it's impossible to get through it, but don't you think that all forms of gambling are fixed? Like horse racing, for example. Apparently that's not entirely above board, is it?
No,
people get accused of pulling up...
case last year, there's a lot
people get accused of pulling up horses over hurdles, and that nobody has ever considered that that might actually be the horse doing that. I mean, you know, I mean, what the horse is thinking, if I jump this hurdle and I clip it, I get injured, I get shot. Don't you think that's going to affect a horse's performance? Don't you think Colin Jackson would have run considerably slower in the hurdles if he thought that next to the track there was a man standing with a machine gun?
I don't think.
No, Strictly Come Dancing for you.
I'm not an expert on the turf, but I don't think they ever sit the horse down and show the fence and show the gun and show the fence and show the gun and just go.
Yeah,
the horse goes, I might die here now.
It's seen its mates get shot, though, isn't it? Generally.
No, because they put them behind little curtains. They put them behind curtains.
It can't be a little curtain. It must be a huge curtain.
It's quite a large curtain, as you can tell.
But then they see the blood splatter onto the side of the curtain. It gives them a kind of a clue.
They don't do it like it's in a Tarantino movie, right? They don't. It's not an execution-style killing. Like, a member of the Yakuza doesn't come out in a really tight suit at the Grand National and go...
It's a great life being a racehorse, though, because if you're a champion racehorse, that means you get to spend the last 10 years of your life lazing about in a field shagging women.
No.
Or not women, other horses. It's like being a horse suicide bomber.
No, hang on. That's only if you're a champion in the flat, I believe, if you're champion in steeplechases. Am I right about this, that they're all geldings on steeplechases? Anyone know?
What, because they're going to catch their cock on the
Yes, because they're going to catch their cock.
me for middle class.
Is that because as you go over a fence, you might clip your own bollocks?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That's frightening.
No, it's the horse's bollocks.
Anyway, suffice to say, one type of racing, yeah, Life of Riley. Other type of racing, I get to live with a eunuch for the rest of my life.
Yes. It's important that this issue was addressed. Too many people think that steeplechase horses get to shag other horses when they're done. And we need to educate people about this issue.
You're right. If this programme has achieved nothing else, ladies and gentlemen, it has put an image in your head of a horse trying to leap over, going, oh, me balls!
So somewhere someone's got Red Rum's cock.
I don't think it's his cock, necessarily.
Yes.
The real issue is,
I think...
Speaking on, I'm going to move on.
I'm happy to move on.
Yes.
Don't speak, just look at Barney.
Yeah. Barney, here. Just look at Barney. Try to look.
Hello, Barney.
you know me get around. Previously it was a woman did this job, but it just got too fucking filthy. It was just not right to put a female member of staff in that situation.
Frankie kept shouting slut contest.
Barney can be a woman if you treat him right.
If we all chip in, we could, you know, he could have some tits transplanted onto his back. And here's over his arsehole's out till next summer.
Here's my fiver.
Come on, Barney, give us the back vagina.
It's got to be virtually harassment, this, isn't it?
Compared with this, no.
in his headphones, he's just got someone go, it'll all be over soon, it'll all be over soon.
Douglas Bader, there's a famous story about Douglas Bader. He went, I don't know when it was, but he went to give a prize-giving speech at a girls' school. And during the speech, he was talking about his experiences in the Battle of Britain. And he went, and suddenly, out of the sun, there were 3 Fokkers. And the headmistress said, look, I think I'd better explain that the Fokker was a German warplane of the Second World War. That's all it is, girls. Don't get too excited. And Douglas Bader started again and went, that is exactly right, headmistress, but in this instance, these 3 Fokkers were flying Messerschmitts.
No. Who has been in trouble with the law this week because of this?
They let their dog get too fat.
They let the dog get extremely fat. How fat?
11 stone.
11 stone.
That's a dog that can't even see its own balls, never mind lick them. The command that dog has really embraced is stay.
Apparently they said they didn't think it was cruel because when they fed him, his face was a picture of happiness. His big, fat, ruby face. Look at his eyes with no iris.
I bet you this picture has been received very differently in Korea. It'll be very different in Korea because that there is basically a banquet for 6 on the lead.
What has become 72% more ferocious in Scotland?
Women?
People? Women, yeah.
Is it hangovers?
Probably wind, is it, or something?
It's
Is it
rain,
storms?
apparently. Rainfall.
Ferocious. Rain is ferocious.
I mean, it's hail, really, isn't it? It's ferocious.
Yeah, I'm not saying not like a soft drizzle. That's sort of going... But like you, ferocious rain. They're 72% more ferocious
I don't think has anyone ever described rain? Well, you don't want to go out there, the rain's ferocious today.
It's not a very good Scottish accent, to be honest, but good point.
You don't want to go out there, by the way, it's ferocious. Sorry.
That sounded like the Scottish accent that was done by an American actress in a 1950s Disney movie of Greyfriars Bobby. And I, for one, would like to see you doing it in Scotland whilst being sexed to death.
You know that story about Duncan Ferguson? He got broke into... Did you hear about that? Didn't Duncan Ferguson, some burglar broke into Duncan Ferguson's house?
Not the cleverest burglar in the world.
Absolutely, but no.
Of all the people to pick on,
absolutely.
A 6'6", very aggressive footballer.
But I love.
He was at home a lot. Let's face it.
But I did an impression of this in Edinburgh. I love the idea of some burglar turning up and going, "Oh, this looks like a nice house," and then just turning on the lights and just seeing that number 9 Everton shirt. And then I was in Scotland. I thought, I tell you what, I'll add an impression. So I did an impression of Duncan Ferguson. Oh, you've come to the wrong house. It's that face. It's that exact face of I'm glad you've done that. I'm glad you've done that. I'm going to kick the shit out of you.
Are you imagining that we're a much gayer culture? than we actually are?
It's not just the rain that's got more ferocious in Scotland. It's the comedy performers as well.
Well, Glasgow is actually the #1 tourist destination in Britain for gay men because they just don't care where those fists hit them, Clive. My granddad used Werther's Original as a euphemism for his penis.
What was lovely about that? That felt like you and me were just alone in a lift.
It's the end of the show. Something would be much easier to do if Frankie hadn't fucked off during that particular.
Did you see the thing of the guy who, on the London trains, was shitting in carriages? And they put up posters of him, they said, "Do not approach this man." Oh, are you that chap who's been shitting in carriages? Let me shake you by the hand.
Was there a photo of him, like a red line for the middle of just on the toilet, bad man?
Our next topic is what not to say to a policeman.
I wanted to be a policeman, but then I passed my O-levels.
All right, mate. Shot any innocent Brazilians lately?
My sister would like you. She loves a man in uniform, and she's a racist.
I was actually in a real situation when some Asian teenage boys were arrested underneath my bedroom window, and this is what not to say, because this is all I heard was one of them looking at this policeman going, "Who are you staring at, you fat cunt?"
Which other pop star got a politician into trouble recently?
Oh, that was Lembit Opik.
Yeah, the cheeky girls.
He sounds a bit like a piles cure, doesn't he? Like a Cornish.
Or a make of chewing gum, I was thinking. What would you like? Limbic Opic, please. Spearmint or double mint? I'll have a spearmint
I
limbic,
always think that he
please.
sounds like a flu remedy.
It's obviously it's been his career's aim to make his name not the funniest thing about him. By getting off with first a weather girl and now a cheeky girl, then, you know, he's going a long way towards that aim.
If you really
thinking...
his parents set the bar very high.
The thing for the cheeky girls is if you spend years saying, touch my bum, finally someone touches your bum and it's Limbic Opic, you're going to be slightly disappointed there.
I thought that song was flawed. Touch my bum, this is life. Simplification.
He does have an advantage, though, Limbic, in that he knows, as a Liberal Democrat, he's never going to hold high political office. So he can essentially do what he likes.
He's really making sure, though, isn't he?
Have you heard the way that, I don't know what their names are, let's call them Cheeky 1 and Cheeky 2, but Cheeky 1 said that Cheeky 2 was so much in love that she stopped going to the gym and doing her household chores, which is a fantastic way to describe it. Matt, you're in love with her. Have I done any star jumps? No? Where's the wheelie bin? Still there? I haven't even thought about regrouting the tiles. I'm in love, you know?
And he even knows which one he's going out with. Does he just call,
think
oh,
he
you
cares?
cheeky girl?
You're always playing this trick, looking scared.
But surely the best thing about being a twin, if you're going out with someone, is that you can pretend to be telepathically linked to the other one when you want to get away. I must go now, Gabriella is in pain.
They're not really cheeky, though, are they? It'd be good if they just, like, ran amok, like giving people wedgies and Chinese birds and putting sugar in people's cars. We are cheeky!
Could you shag one while pretending to cut them in half? Is that how that trick works?
No. You can do it. I don't think I've ever seen that trick.
You've never seen...
Less of a trick, more of a crime.
But all are welcome on Frankie's hard drive.
As a matter of interest, why would they have got Lemmet into trouble, other than just the happiness and of the funniness of the story?
Is supposedly asked if they can stay in Britain, which is unnecessary now because they are allowed to stay in Britain.
Yes.
So where's the...
Well, there was a point last summer, apparently, where they were due to be deported. Somebody was going to deport the cheeky girls. There was a document on a desk somewhere with the cheeky girls and a hand going stamp deport written on.
Were they hiding somewhere? Were they in the cheeky cave?
It's ridiculous, all this sort of restrictions they had on Romanians and Bulgarians coming into the country. Don't people realise that these are the last prostitutes in the world that we can pay in turnips? Not that I want to stereotype people from that part of the world, because they can put a curse on you that will curdle your wife's liver.
The next topic is excerpts from DVDs I wouldn't sell.
My name is Hannibal Lecter. I'm a vegan.
I'm afraid the only thing you're going to be fighting for some time, Bond, is HIV.
From the makers of Alien vs. Predator, Alien vs. Pingu.
Thank you for purchasing Learning the Guitar with Stephen Hawking.
Bloody hell, that looks like a Roman viaduct. Hiya, welcome back to Celebrity Bowel Movement with me, Vernon Kay.
Let me explain this right from the start. I see dead people.
Welcome to Antiques Roadshow, too hot for TV.
From the makers of Snakes on a Plane, Mice on a Tube.
We've got your x-rays back, Rocky. Turns out you were brain damaged before you started boxing.
Mary Poppins, ever since you shook that baby, it's not moved.
All Jedi do gay stuff, Luke. Relax and feel the Force.
And now, Late Night Chuckle Brothers. To me, to you.
Hello, I'm John Prescott, and welcome to Speaking English as a Foreign Language.
I'm from the future, Mankind won its war with the robots easily, so I'm here on my own time to murder James Blunt.
3 love. I'm Anne Widdecombe, and this is naked table tennis.
Here's looking at you, kid, is why I'm in a Cambodian jail.
That's better. Join us next week on All New / In the Attic. He's next door. I thought we were on the way. Doing his own show. Sorry, Andy, that's rude.
Fuck it.
Fuck it! Hello! And welcome to Call My Muff, the highlight.
Ah, Frodo, you're hurting me! When I said you should destroy the ring.
The first round tonight is called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question, on the board of 6 categories. Ben, which category would you like?
Let's go politics.
OK. Your category is politics. The answer is 10%. What is the question?
How much of me is still alive?
Is it what percentage of my income do I spend on buying my stalkers abortions?
Is that OK? You can use that, can you? Yeah, you can. OK, you want to go with... That is probably a new high or low, depending on what way you classify these things. OK, cool. Do you want to go and yeah, no problem at all.
Surely they're not still stalkers once you're fucking them. Surely.
Depends which way round they are. If they're looking at you.
Yeah, the way I do them, technically they're not.
Do them.
Yeah.
OK, shall we roll these? Are we going?
Let's roll.
These are the trails, by the way. These are so much fun. Do we have to light them? They're, you know, God love them. They're enjoying
all
themselves.
going like this now.
Everyone goes, fucking hell, we're lit. Why? Do we have to... Are we showing them in the trails? Now everyone is fucking preening. The entire room is just... Everyone did this. Fucking hell, Jesus. It's been a big break.
One guy just brushed crumbs off himself.
Who's been eating a pie for the entire day of the show?
That bloke zipped himself up.
OK, Grant, these are the trails from the pop-up generally throughout the thing. They're usually a chore very, very quick. Oh, you're roll. Hello, it's been 30 years to the day since Elvis died. Will he be making a surprise appearance on Mock the Week? No, he's gone. Get over it. Move on. Mock the Week, 9 o'clock tonight. OK, we follow Rick Stein's Mediterranean escapes, and they won't let me do which ones goes in an hour, Mock the Week. But first, some fucker with olive oil for an hour. Man, I would love to do one like this. Rick Stein, not if he doused himself in olive oil and set fire to himself, would I bother to watch his fucking Mediterranean escape. Rick Stein escapes from an olive oil fire, or does he?
Before his show.
Yeah, it is.
They might let you do it afterwards.
Yeah. Join us on Mock the Week on BBC Two to see stuff like this. That's tonight at 9. That's tomorrow at 9. That's next on BBC Two. I like the way they got closer and closer and closer. It's right now! You're in it! It's in your head! Am I getting that?
They don't do trousers.
Are we OK?
That'd be great.
Oh, you need these ones again, do you? You need these again, do you? Clean? Don't leave me fucking hanging here talking to myself. There was a lot of talking because Ed stood up. OK, Grant. Ed, don't get up. Cunt who talks about his prick too much.
It's just language.
I know it is, yeah. It's fun, though. Bad language is fun.
Has anyone got a spade? I'm thinking of digging a tunnel.
Oh, shut up. Let me finish the fucking thing. We're literally 3 lines away from Nirvana. OK. That's tomorrow at 9. That's tonight at 9. That's next on BBC Two at 9. That's right now. Oh, you've missed it.
All right.